Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 4 episode 12. This one's called Ask Him About Stella or something like that. It's been a month since I watched episode 11, so it's been a while since I've gotten around to it, but if you follow me on Twitter or Patreon, then you guys know that I've had a bad month. November was not my month. So I'm hoping everything is going to look up for now, but I do want to apologize to my patrons for not having a video up last week. But if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, would like to watch the full reactions over my Patreon, the links are down below. Let's get into this episode. Yeah, I was wondering if he did drugs.
Your daughter's suicide?
At the end of the last episode.
Why kill her? Were you molesting her?
Cheeseburger and fries.
Anything else?
Can I have that wrapping foil?
Coming up.
I think that was code, wasn't it? I'm letting those guys win, man. Please tell me you threw that out. Nope. Damn it. I knew he got high. He just looked it. Disappointed in him.
I know it's not true.
I'm not so sure. The way he's taking it, maybe there is a little bit of truth to something that was said. Just that little glimpse, it looks like he found her dead. So.
I have a question, actually. Do you plan on paying any of us for this?
Michaela.
As much as I wish I could reform the entire justice system on my own, I need help. Whoever's willing.
We are all willing and grateful for the opportunity to be a part of something this epic.
Hey, Annalise, it's Laurel. Any update on the baby visitation? I was thinking if we got Isaac's investigation dropped.
Just totally hung up on her.
Why didn't you call me back last night?
I lied to you about where I was last night, not about Stella, never about Stella.
Just tell her you got high.
I was here. I was high.
Well, I'm glad he said something and he's not keeping it to himself.
Heroin?
Capex, it's an opioid. If you want to walk out of here right now, I'll understand, okay? I was sober for 23 years until last night, and I threw it all away for nothing. I'm not going down that hole again.
That's good, Isaac, because if you do, you're gonna go to jail.
I need to be on my best
No,
behavior
you need to
now,
go
right?
to a meeting. AA, NA, whatever
Yes.
your thing is. As I lost my therapist, my life is all stress right now. I'll go with you if that helps.
You don't have to do that.
I want to.
There's another added stress to her plate, but
This is the only thing
at least she's trying to be there for him. Just hope he's worth it.
So this girl turns around, I guess, to apologize. She has this smile on her face that just, it just went right through me. It hit me right there, and I knew I wanted something else. Jacqueline, yeah. I mean, I wanted a life with her, too, now. She helped me, got me clean, went back to school, had Stella, yeah. Things were good for a long time.
Point is, if you want the help, I could look over his file, help you figure out the Annalise defense angle.
Oh, you haven't even charged the guy yet.
Then I'll help you figure out how to charge him.
If you actually figure out how to charge the guy, I'll buy you that drink.
Drinks.
You write up your version, I'll write up mine.
Or we all just snickerdoodle and chill.
Oh, I love the new you.
Look, I've been on this case longer than any of you. We do what I say. Sob story it is.
See this bossy in bed?
I'm lucky.
You're always lucky.
How's Frank calling me?
Trying to use the SS7 program to hack into some phone records.
That's for hacking international phones.
I know that.
Whose phone is he hacking?
Dominic's, obviously, which means he and Bonnie still don't know why Wes left that voicemail.
Tell Michaela to stay in her lane.
Frank, it's me.
Give the phone back to Oliver.
Is Michaela right? Are you hacking Dominic's phone?
No,
Frank, if you do anything to piss my father off right now, he's going to figure out a way to block me from seeing my son. So stop, okay?
Okay,
Are your fingers crossed?
I heard you. I'll stop.
Thank you.
Nathaniel Leahy Sr. was just 26 years old when his life was hijacked by the justice system. Before that, he was just your average man trying to keep a roof over his family's head.
Man's got one job in my book. That's to put food in his kid's mouth. I did what I had to do, took what I needed.
You stole what you needed.
You watch your kids be hungry. See if you don't steal some food stamps, cash, whatever's around.
Add a section about the systematic destruction of families, that the children that are separated from their parents are more likely to fall into a life of crime themselves.
You'll get him
I'm
back.
not talking about my baby.
Shouldn't we at least address the murder?
Who did he murder?
I didn't want to hurt that fella. He come at me in the yard, talking about he wanted to see what the boxer had inside of him. He threw the first punch. I swear. They say it took 5 COs to pull me off him.
Do you remember how long you had been in solitary before this happened?
Month?
No. A year.
My client was
He's not born a criminal, but born into a system that made him one.
What do you think? It's good, right?
Doesn't sound like me.
That's what I told him.
Thanks for your hard work, but I'm gonna wing it.
Fail.
Michaela, you ain't helping. Jen, use your speech.
This is the class act. Today
Michaela's speech was in there too, you know.
This morning, the Attorney General received a King's Bench petition from the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. They're pulling the case from trial court in order to hear it themselves.
Oh, God. Why, oh, God, what's happening?
They're stealing the case.
Your Honor, the Governor and Attorney General have clearly called in some backroom favors to make sure I don't get a chance to argue my
Not
case.
true, Judge. As the petition states, the state Supreme Court has asked that both sides submit a written brief in lieu of a trial.
The entire case is predicated on the fact that my plaintiffs have never seen the inside of a court, and now it's happening again.
You can put this all in your brief to the justices, Ms. Keating.
A written document cannot communicate the gravity of injustice at stake here.
I agree with you, but we all know the 7 justices in Harrisburg rule over whatever decision I make. This decision is out of my hands, Ms. Keating. Court adjourned.
Bullshit. Where?
You should take it. I have to go.
Alice.
Can I get the check?
Please don't rush
I
out.
have a whole brief to write.
Stella passed 3 years ago today. That's the only reason she's calling.
She's your ex-wife. Of course she would call. You should call her back.
I'm too pissed.
Oh, no, you don't get to be pissed, not on a day like this. On most days, I don't even miss Sam, and I mean that. When I drive by a car accident or see a baby, he's the only one I want to talk to.
Stella had a history of depression, antidepressants. She just failed out of school. There's the suicide note she texted her mom.
What about waiting 15 minutes to call 911?
I'm just saying I need more time.
It's fine. But at least let's go get that drink.
Everything you told Annalise, she will put in the brief. 7 judges will read it. And we hope decide in our favor. You think I'm soft, right? What? Look at where I live, man. I know how to take bad news. This isn't bad news. They just changed the rules. No trial, no witnesses. What kind of trial got 7 judges, no jury? You change your mind, that's all. No. What kind of monster would crush a man's skull? I'll show you the paperwork if you don't believe me. No way in hell you gonna put him on the stand. I ain't gotta look at no paperwork to know when I'm being played. It's your hoochie, right? Yeah, she's afraid I'm a bad look for her case. I get it.
Lashing out.
There's people you can't trust, especially in here, but I'm not one of them. I want back to my house. Sure, still have a few minutes left. Oh, I'm done. We're good.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just can't get behind his dad. His dad just annoys me. I understand he's been like through a rough time and everything, but the way he treats his son just makes me mad.
Your sudden interest in this case is all about getting your name mentioned in the brief.
Someone's name has to go in it.
Yeah, mine.
You think Dershowitz put his secretary's name
I
in
am
his
not
brief?
Annalise's secretary.
Okay, beauty school dropout.
What is your problem with me?
She has a point.
No, she doesn't.
Look how invested you are, Connor. Like, you're all up in arms about the Constitution. That's some real nerdy law school behavior. Why don't you just re-enroll?
Oh my God. The judge just emailed me and I get to meet my baby at the hospital tomorrow.
Yay!
You got into Mommy's phone records.
Only took you a week.
Don't be mean. She called Jorge every day this week. They're working together.
You have to tell Laurel.
Oh, no.
Until after she meets the baby.
She's gonna see them both at the hospital, Frank. She deserves to know.
I hit you. That's why the baby came early.
No.
Michaela told me, so don't go trying to protect me. Don't get mad at her. I needed to know.
I don't blame you.
You should.
No, this whole mess. Dominic, my father, the baby coming early. I made all of that happen.
My elbow made it happen. And now I want to be there for you as much as I can, so... Can I go to the visitation? Your dad has to be there too, right?
I can handle him.
You shouldn't have to worry about him. Make that my job, and then you can just be with your kid. I need to do something good for you, otherwise this Catholic guilt might kill me.
You think you should start your argument emphasizing 14th Amendment violations?
And if you don't agree, I emailed you an alternative structure starting with the 6th Amendment.
You didn't tell me you did that.
Quiet. They're both good.
But if you had to choose, which is better?
I helped on both versions, AK.
There's bruising that proves Isaac did CPR on Stella, which also can explain away the 15 minutes before he called 911. That, combined with her psych history, makes it pretty easy to convince Miller to close the investigation. It just depends whether Denver will let him.
The drugs she took. Capex.
Capex, it's an opioid.
Stella?
I thought I hit him well. But she must have known something was up with me.
You told me you'd been sober for 23 years.
I lied. She'd taken just about every pill in that bag. Was she trying to kill herself? I don't know. All I do know is that she had grown up her whole life hearing me talking about my struggle. I knew the only thing worse than losing Stella was if Jacqueline were to find out.
So he texted the suicide note.
Her mother still thinks those were her last words.
So you did set it up a little bit.
Step away.